Hello, everybody. Let us know what you are reading, and if you are anywhere near the hurricane, be safe.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday.
We'll go ahead and you can let us know what you're reading, Tammy, and we'll just do that because I'll forget if I don't do it now.
Well, I was going to ask first, Tiffany, is this hurricane coming as supposed to be as bad as the last one or worse or?
Yeah, it's been upgraded to a Cat 5 right now, and it doesn't hit landfall until late Wednesday. So it's
Ooh.
going to be
Okay.
yeah.
Hitting
So
on the same spot?
no, we're gonna probably get a direct hit, which we did not last time. But it really, if you look at the cone, it covers a huge part of the state, and I mean a huge part of the state. But they said that my side, the Gulf side, because we don't get hit as often directly. This is the first Cat 5 since I think he said 1848 or 1920.
Oh wow!
So, but maybe things will change. Sometimes it changes course at the last minute.
Well,
Maybe it'll weaken.
somebody I follow on here, like he's from Tampa, and they were told to evacuate, and so he's got his family and everything out of there. So that's why I was earlier. I was like, "Are you okay, Stephanie?"
Yeah. Yeah, we got most of our prep done. We'll have to fill all our Tupperware, bathtub, sinks, trash cans with water tomorrow evening. I think we'll do that, and some of those kind of things at the towards the last minute. And I'm not turning down the air until like tomorrow night because it's got to go down to like 60. Well, okay, 62, 60, as low as it can go and you can handle, because then if you lose electricity, because we've already got emails and alerts that if we lose electricity, it might be for an extended period. Try to realize it might be for an extended period of time, even longer than usual, because a lot of the linemen are in North Carolina and Tennessee.
Yeah. So is that to make it stay a little bit cooler in your house for a little bit longer?
Yeah. Yeah. However, the good news tonight, and I know people are talking about it in the chat, so let's talk about that for a second.
Yes. Sarah's going to be getting her heart tonight. She said that
No. You go. You talk. I just want to do hearts and the reaction.
She told me that her surgery is going to be at 1:00 in the morning Eastern, so it'll be midnight for me whenever she's getting her heart transplant. Said there was lots and lots and lots of prep.
11 for me.
I am so excited.
And I said we were gonna throw a party in the chats and everything on the live for her.
Yeah.
And wishing her lots and lots of prayers and good lucks and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so awesome.
Yes. Okay, I'm just continuing on with Death by Chowder by Donna Willow Clancy. That's all I'm doing.
Any good? Do you like it or?
I haven't read any more since, was it last night? Were we on last night?
Yes.
Seems like we were. So yeah, I'm only 3 chapters in. I haven't read any more on it.
Okay.
So I like it so far.
Good. I am at 76% in Rhythm and Clues, and I'm very tired, so we've been running around, and so I'm just going to be listening to an audiobook of Rhythm and Clues. If I finish it, I'll start something else. I'm just too tired with my eyeballs.
Yeah.
What about you?
So I went to the library today, and I may have got some books. And
you may have,
but
you may not have, but you may have.
I was so surprised that my library actually had a physical book of The Mummy Man and Waffles.
Nice.
And so somebody was needing it or waiting in line on the ebook, so I let them have it. So because I've got this now and everything. But I wanted to show you this cute little picture. If you can see it. Because there's Frank the turtle.
Oh, I do see Frank the turtle.
Biting a monster's tail. But he doesn't talk or anything, but it was the mummy man picked him up at the beginning whenever he landed in some water and the turtle was there, and now the turtle's his like best buddy and rides on his shoulder and all that stuff. And he swears he says he can talk to Frank and that Frank says things to him, but you don't hear anything. But he's just cute because that was the first time he actually like jumped in and helped. He grabbed the monster's tail, so that was cute. But yeah, Frank's my favorite character, I think.
Aw, that's cute.
So I'm working on that. And
I gotta show you something.
Oh,
Puppy. What's your puppy's name?
His name's Woody.
Woody. Did you see Woody? Yeah. Oh, you did. Okay. He's very sweet.
And I'm also working
He
on
needs attention. So
an
We
ebook
love doggies.
that's called Ghost in the Attic, but don't ask me what the author's name is because I don't remember. But it's like a little chapter book and everything. But it's about to expire on Libby, so I'm like, I've got to get all these things done. And my audiobook is The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury because I've never read it before.
Nice.
And it says it's like a middle grade kind
I've
of
heard
book.
lots of good about that.
Yeah, it says it's a middle grade book, but it's kind of spooky. Definitely going on my trick side.
Oh.
Because I'm thinking this is middle grade. This is kind of spooky.
I bet.
And Pat says, good evening, everyone. Not reading tonight. Had another kidney stone that passed. And this one's bigger than the other one. So back to cranberry juice. And good news about Sarah's heart transplant. Yes. Maura says, hi, everyone. I'm at 20% of peanut butter panic. Number 7, Amish candy shop. And dinner was post-aid on toast. Amazing news for Sarah. Tiffany, give us an update on safety, please. We've done that a little bit.
We're prepared as much as we can be until we finish up tomorrow, and then still as much as we can be. It'll be okay regardless. We'll, it'll be okay. Thank you very much.
And then Pat says, I've decided starting this month through December, I want to read series that I have started but never finished. So far since January, I've completed 6. Awesome.
That is great. 6 series since January. That's
I
awesome.
need to work on more and
Awesome.
finish more.
Are you okay?
But it's like on my vlog, I was saying, now see how I end up with series because I read a book, a middle grade book. I think it's the standalone. And then at the end, it's like into book 1. I'm like, what?
Yeah. That's why you have trouble with series.
I'm like, I thought it was a standalone. And
You've done that 3,000 times, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
She's done that like 3,000 times
Right.
accidentally.
Right. That's what I'm
actually-
saying.
It
Can't
actually
read- yeah.
happened. It happened once.
Once.
Once last month and once this month with middle grade books that I think are going to be standalones. And then I'm like,
I'm just teasing you, but I
I
just
know.
thought that was funny.
but it doesn't help. And Amy said, Pat, sorry to hear about your kidney stones. I had kidney stones back in 2004. They're very painful. Drink lots of water and your cranberry juice and hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, Pat, we'll be thinking of you.
Barb says, good preening, still reading Faculty Lounge, eating cookies and praying for Sarah and doing the happy dance while legs crossed for her. Not going to lie, not easy, but have not fallen yet. All right.
Yeah. That's all we can ask for. At that point, if you got your legs crossed while dancing.
Yeah. And Jason says, hi, everyone, reading Fatal Cajun Festival. Yay.
Not gonna lie, Cajun, I would have thought. I'm sorry, Storm.
Go ahead.
I'm just shocked that I figured she'd be done with that. Had been done with that series. She just reads so many cozies. That's the only reason.
Yeah, and she like goes from this one to this one to this one, this one, and then I think she goes back and goes this one, this one, this one. It's kind of like eating corn.
Yeah. Oh goodness, Bobo.
And Amy says, hello, everyone. Tonight I switched and listened to Death Mask by Jim Butcher. Yay, in audio.
Excellent.
And the Mother Goose Librarian says, hello from Achille, upstate New York. I'll be finishing the spell shop and praying for you, Tiffany, and all my fellow Florida readers.
Yes, Elizabeth, Shayna from Colorland. Hopefully they're both okay.
Yeah.
And there's probably many others too. I just know of those two off the top of my head.
Yeah. And Cajun said, no, I am not. LOL copied the wrong line. Uh-oh. Oh. I am honestly reading Scared Shitless in Birmingham. Cousin's Cozy number 2. Okay.
Okay, that's a great title. Just
Yeah.
saying.
And you have to be very, like, pronounce it very.
You really do need to read that very carefully.
And Pat says, so I'm reading Apple Turnover, Murder by Joanne Fluke. I have 5 books to finish this series. I did not read them in order.
Storm's going to ignore that last line.
I am.
Block that out.
Kev says, hi, everyone. I'm diving into a romantic spins tonight. Target acquired by Lynette Easton. I like Lynette Easton.
I've never read anything by her.
It's she's a Christian romantic suspense author.
Gotcha.
And Kim says, hey, y'all. Prayers for Sarah tonight. Yes.
Absolutely.
Hi, Shanna.
Yes.
Hope all
Hopefully
our fellow Floridians are hanging in there and preparing for the coming storm. We'll be thinking of everyone during this time. Yes.
Yeah.
Prayers for Sarah.
My coworker today was like, I'm pretty sure that this storm's going to be the end. And I was like, what do you mean? She said, well, I just heard, I don't think it's true because I passed by it and I didn't think so. She said, I heard Walmart's closing at 1. Our office is closed to the end of this week automatically.
Yeah.
And they're like, we'll talk later. They never do that. We're just closed. So I'm like, man, I might be sprinting because I don't know.
I know. I was like, oh, here goes like the all week sprints or whatever. Like the last time when you were
I probably won't have power Wednesday
Yeah.
on, but probably tomorrow. I do have some stuff, but and then anyways, so she said that and then what was the other thing? There was something else that was like Walmart closing, and I can't remember what the third thing was. She's like, that's it. She's like, it's over. Like, oh
the things that don't normally close are closing, so it's pretty much that. Yeah.
Is that Daddy? Is that Daddy?
Esther Jane says, hi there. I'm reading Hot and Sour Suspects by Vivian Chen and Chicken Salad for Dinner.
Ooh.
And all the people in Milton's path,
Thank you.
be safe. Sarah, good thoughts going out to you.
Absolutely.
Yes. And Emily said, Pat, no, I'm so sorry about the kidney stones. I had them 3 times. They were so painful. Hopefully all are past. And Emily says, I'm dealing with tooth pain after temporary crown was put in on Thursday. Ugh. Tooth pain is the worst.
Oh, Emily, I'm sorry.
Hi, Cassie from, was that Sassy Cassie Pages? I like that.
Ooh.
Having Cinnamon Toast Crunch for dinner and reading The Spell Shop. Everybody's reading The Spell Shop.
I approve of
I'm
cinnamon.
going to get FOMO.
Everybody's reading it. Yeah.
It's got
I think we're going to have a
cover.
It has the cutest cover.
Oh, I think Storm is frozen. Well, it froze on her very she's a very what is photogenic. I couldn't think of the word. I'm like, that's when I freeze, I'm like, so looks great. I'm gonna just say that Emily said, oh, there she is.
I'm like, you're the one that's supposed to be without stuff, not me.
Come on.
My Wi-Fi went down to just like a little bitty tiny piece. I'm like, no, don't be doing these things. So yeah. So
I have to ask Emily, are you liking Dracula now that you're getting into it? I love that book.
see, I thought it was
Last time I asked her, I think she was including the introduction. What? I'm sorry.
I thought it was kind of boring.
Really?
Yeah, I think a lot of it's just because it's like there's just like so much descriptive things and talk and like in the way it's done.
Okay.
But I listened to it on with it, what helped me get through it was I listened to the one that had Tim Curry and who was the other guy? Alan Cummings, I think.
Yes.
So But then I thought
I think it would
Frankenstein
be
was
great
boring
with
too.
Tim
Have you
Curry
read
reading.
Frankenstein? Have you read
Yes,
Frankenstein?
and I loved it too.
I thought it was boring too.
Yeah.
And Esther Dane said, yep, might get a little frost in my area. Oh,
Ooh, that's chilly.
praying for Sarah and sending all positive vibes her way.
Absolutely.
And Kim's still reading Witness to Murder. And Carmen says, hi, everyone. Definitely keeping Sarah and all of you in the hurricane's path and prayers. And Amy says, I hope you feel better soon. Emily.
Yeah.
And Pat says, Amy, I had kidney stones since I was 18.
Mm.
At one time, I had 8. Oh, and they were size of a quarter. Oh. I went to Charlottesville to be submerged to be so they could be crushed. Oh, just sounds horrible.
Oh. I don't even know what that means they would do, but that sounds horrible. I'm sorry.
It does. That's why I'm like, that doesn't sound good at all.
Oh.
And Purple Reinhardt says, continuing on with Murder at the Pumpkin Pageant. Don't forget to thumbs up. Thanks, Pat. And, oh my goodness, I must have missed the news from Sarah. Yes, she had a really short little video today, and it says big news, so you can go and watch it. Big news.
Right? Yeah.
And Emily says, are you going to evacuate, Tiffany?
I'm not. At this point, there's no gas to get anywhere. I mean, we have gas, but not enough that you want to get on the road. Plenty, but the amount of traffic, because there's only a couple ways to get out, and so I mean they opened the shoulders, but it's still, and they're the hotels. It shows the map of hotels that were booked, and it's like there's so. No, but
when there's like a large amount of people evacuating, it's very hard to get everybody out of there.
Yeah.
And Amy says, Tiffany, if you need to do a sprint on Wednesday, I'll be there for you, praying for you and all those in Milton's Path. And Kevin says, my thoughts are with Sarah and her husband tonight.
Yes, Kevin.
Cajun says, Tiffany, is your grandmother going to
probably even more
stay with you?
What's that?
Sorry, I just said he's probably even more scared than she is.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sure. Garrett, I'm sure.
Did your grandmother come in to stay with you?
She's going to my aunt and uncle's. So my uncle's out of town, so my aunt would be by herself. I invited my aunt over here, but she's got a very elderly dog and she doesn't think it would do well with change. So she wants to stay there. So my grandmother wants to go over there. So my Aunt Debbie's not alone. So
Okay.
yeah.
And Sue says, hello, everyone. I'm reading Mirror, Mirror by Edgar J. Hyde for Halloween. Cool. Yay. I have a friend who's a nurse at a hospital in Clearwater. Mandatory work for her. They live 40 minutes north of Tampa. Oh, so scary to have to do that.
Yeah,
Losing
Clearwater.
What's the prayers going for Sarah? Yes. Go, Robin. Get a few more of these done, and then we'll read.
Yay,
Hi, everyone. New to Storm's channel, but reading The Witch of Blackbird Pond and starting In the Company of Witches by Aurora Lee Voice. Well, awesome. Welcome.
I have read In the Company of Witches. We read. Everybody loved it, Jenny. So I hope you really enjoy it. And welcome.
I wasn't a huge fan, but a lot of people did like it.
I wasn't a huge fan either, but I'm not a big paranormal fan.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason. But most of the gals in our group, when we read it, loved it.
And The Witch of Blackbird.
I loved The Witch of Blackbird Pond.
I was gonna say, is that an older middle grade?
Old, isn't it? Because I feel like if I read it when I may have been
It
young.
was older.
Okay.
I thought it was.
Very good.
Yeah,
Remember I think I
and Bob says, good luck to all of you.
Okay,
Worried.
Tammy, you know these people.
Yeah, I know she didn't say anything, so I was like, maybe she's
Well-
being all nonchalant.
Well, the thing is, I'm on my cell phone because that's all. I don't have a laptop or any of the things
Yeah.
you can do.
You
And the
can't
print
see
is so tiny
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I can't see the comments until they show up, so I just have to listen. That's why I'm always like, "What?"
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like, well, Tammy, do
Uh-oh.
you know these people? And then you were still like, and I was like, oh, well, all right.
I'm
It's
looking
Ann Bob.
I'm looking for a good book to read, they said there. I don't know which one it is, whether it's Anne or Bob or both. Somebody's looking for a good book to read. So
Are you looking for suggestions? Is that what you're saying?
sounded like it. And Cajun says to welcome to Jenny. Yeah. And Susan said reading Chaos at the Lazy Bone Bookshelf. Stay safe, Tiffany.
Thank you.
And Emily asked the question we were wondering, what do you like? And I made potato corn chowder for dinner and hydrating due to sore throat.
Oh, Mother Goose, I'm sorry, but that chowder sounds amazing.
Hi to Kairu and hi to Woody.
Woody is so
Woody is
cute.
adorable.
Yeah.
And Pages and Floss, Josie, hi, says, hello, I'm reading The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. That seems to be quite popular right now. Is that like maybe because it's a brand new one of hers or something? Because it's pretty popular. And Shayna says, I just got the Halloween tree through Libby as well, Storm. Awesome. Hope you enjoy that. And with that, we will jump into a reading sprint and everything. So happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Read to the top of the hour. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, okay.
So how'd everybody do?
As well as the
Good.
satisfaction.
I did good. I'm at 85%. And real quick, I was chatting with Sarah. She asked me to read a comment in the live. So she said, you can. I asked her if there was a way that she could share my information and I could get Garrett's information. I said, not in a weird way. I just want to be able to, I was just laughing. I was just joking. She said, you can text me. He will get it. She said, pass the message in the live. I'm going to the the OR at 11 p.m. Eastern. And they said I should be out by 7 a.m. But Garrett may not have news until afternoon. So please don't panic. I said, so just as long as I can text someone here and, get an update, he'll have my phone. So she asked me to read it. So I just wanted to pass that along to everybody.
Yeah, I thought maybe that he would have her phone, and I've got her on like a WhatsApp thing. So
yeah, that's exactly.
I'm so thankful. I have been celebrating the news all day. It's just made me giddy.
It's amazing.
Yeah. I was telling them, like how you were you said something about you were in the parking lot jumping around doing whatever.
Yeah.
I said I was sitting there in the living room and I looked at it, and I mean, she didn't even get very much said, but as soon as she said that, I was like, she gets a heart. And Dad's like, what?
I was waiting in the parking lot. I took my mother-in-law to our doctor's appointment today, and I was in St. Louis. I mean, it's bustling. There's thousands of people, in the city. And I was like, well, I said an explicitive, which you heard on there, but I was really excited. And sometimes that happens. But I was just like hooting and hollering, like crying. People thought that I was having, they wanted to take me to the psychiatrist on the 3rd floor. So, I can't even.
I was at work and I saw big news and I was like, okay, I got to watch this now. I was like, and if this isn't what I think it is, I'm going to tell her you can't title something big news until and so I was watching it and the same thing. I was like, oh my God, she got a heart. And my coworker yelled at her from her office, are you talking about me again? Like joking. I was like, no, my friend. Oh, I was so excited. I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for her.
Me too. I can't even put it into words. I'm going to sit here and cry my face off. So I'm just going to say thank you, Jesus, that was answered. And, she is young and strong and healthy in every other way. So she's going to be fine. Yeah. I see some kiddos. Hello. Auntie Sonia says hello.
So how did everybody's reading go?
I read 3 pages.
Sorry, it looks like you were reading to the girls.
I saw you reading. You read a whole book.
Wow.
Can I celebrate? Hold on. Around here, when we finish books, we celebrate. So hold on. Do you want confetti or do you want balloons?
Confetti.
Confetti. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Sticks and Stones. Is that what that's called?
Stick and Stone. Stick is trying to find his family tree that he broke off of. And he doesn't ever find his family tree, but he finds out that Stone is his family. It was pretty good, huh?
Interesting. How about you, Tiffany?
And then we read Dracula, a chapter.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Very nice. I got to 89% in my in Rhythm and Clues, the 3rd book in the Record Shop series.
I am finishing up the Hal Boland book. I'm almost done. I think I can't even talk. I'm so verklempt. I have about 30 minutes left in that book. And then I started Spell Shop last night after sprints, and I got to chapter 7. So I'm really liking Spell Shop a lot. And I saw it mentioned in the chat. So that might be a bingo, I think.
Yeah, I think there's several people have been talking about it. So yeah,
I took the cover off
because everybody mentioned it every time I'm on here. Somebody's reading it.
I took the cover off I thought Tammy was asking me to be quiet.
Oh,
I
we're
took-
not going to
I was like,
red letters. Be quiet, Sonia.
the teacher just came out at me. I was like, I put my stop sign up.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Sorry.
Yeah, eyes on me. 1, 2, 3. Or what did I used to say?
Oh, there's another
Squirrel,
one.
and everyone would freeze and look.
Yeah, there's another one. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me, and I can't remember what the other one is. but
1,
it's
2,
something
eyes
about
on you.
One, it's something about being quiet though. There's another one that the teachers around here use all the time. Anyways,
I would say class, and they were like, yes, and then they had to look this way. So, but yes, I started Spell Shop. I'm really liking it. I love the fantasy. I love the world. I love when the character thinks life is one way, and I think it's going to show her life is a different way. I love that, and I don't want to explain it anymore without spoiling it. So I love that. There's romance. They've already talked about the muscles of the guy, and I'm just like, give me a guy with a big heart. Muscles are muscles. We all have those. Humans all have muscles. Anyway, sorry.
well, in fairness, humans all have hearts too.
Well, I'm talking about kindness. Not everybody is kind. I want a romance. I would read a romance novel where it was ugly, unattractive people because I get so sick of hearing about all the Disney good-lookingness in books. I would totally love that because it's always the same thing, I guess. But my complaint, and I'm making Christmas presents right now for certain friends of mine that maybe or may not be in the chat.
And I read on Ghost in the Attic. It's the second book in the Haunted Library, I believe it is. I still don't remember what the author's name is. I know there's like 3 names or something like that. But it's like a little chapter book, and it's like really cute. It's got little girl. The ghosts call them solids because the human solids because they're solid and the ghosts aren't. So it's like solids, and Claire's like, don't call me that. She don't like to be called solid.
I get that.
And everything, but yeah, they're cute. They're definitely Tiffany approved. They're cute. No spookiness going on. And like I'm at 64%, and like before we went on the sprints, I was like at 24%. So like it's very easy to read because it's a little chapter book. So.
Yeah, you're flying through it.
And so Emily says her hold for an audiobook of Spell Shop came through today. I normally don't do audio, but I have to try it. And Robin says, hi, I finished my book this morning, so I will start another book when the sprint begins.
Nice. What are you going to start?
Already started that, so we'll probably find out here in a minute, maybe. And Mary Jo says, hello, Storm, Tiffany, and Tammy. Reading Dirty 30 by Janet Vonovich. 117 out of 327. And dinner was lasagna. Yummy. Prayers for Sarah. And
Absolutely.
Anita says, hey, everyone. Hope everyone's safe tonight. I'm going to read Hard Dough Homicide by Olivia Matthew.
Anita, is your mom all situated and good? Let us know.
And Cajun says, I read The Cajun Country last week, so I can read the next one since it's Halloween. Huh?
Nice.
Yeah, you did read one, so you were trying to catch up so you could get to the Halloween one. That's cool. And Bob says, Pat, you can take cranberry peels to help with kidney stones too. I had a lot of times, but the cranberry peels really helped a lot. Cool.
Oh, goodness.
And Anita says, I hope everyone in the path of storms safe and dry, and I'll pray for y'all down in area Florida. God bless.
Tiffany, are you already getting like the weather? Like, is it raining? And I mean, are you getting that yet?
Tomorrow.
Okay, you're getting the weather tomorrow, and then it's supposed to be.
We'll start getting the pickup of the winds and rain, and then it comes to landfall Wednesday as of now. But
it's not too late to fly to St. Louis, you know.
Well, we were like, well, there's no possibility to drive out of Florida right now between
Yeah.
the gas and just the traffic. They did open the shoulders, but it's still too many. There's only a couple ways, but yeah, no kidding. Because this is the first time a Cat 5 will be hitting our side since I think they said 1848 or 1920. It was one of those dates. Oh, but we are prepared as we can be, except for we'll do the last minute stuff Tuesday night because you have to fill every orifice and every part of your house with water that you can, and
I talked about that Star Trek beaming thing. If somebody would just get that going,
that's right. That's
because
right.
you could be here.
I mean, I do have a pair of Dorothy's shoes from the Wizard of Oz. I click
Start
those
clicking on them.
just to see if anything happens.
Yeah, I click mine, and all that showed up
y'all,
as a man with no heart or brains.
Y'all, I am drinking a beer just to calm my nerves. I'm fine, but it's just been stressful, and I'm okay, so never.
Yeah, you didn't even laugh at my joke, so I know you're.
What did you say? I didn't hear it.
I said, yes, I used my Dorothy's shoes and clicked them, and all I got is a man with no brains and no heart.
Oh, Kevin just yelled it. You're not in Kansas or something. I don't know.
Like Kansas. Hey, no tornadoes. You all don't need tornadoes too.
There's Elizabeth. Elizabeth, I hope you're safe.
Anita said the speech recognition is weird tonight.
Oh.
And Kim says Waffle House closed here during Helena. And MK says, hi, ladies. Happy Monday. I finished my book. It was a very productive Monday. Oh, cute doggy.
That Woody is very cute, Tammy. Very cute.
And Kate says, when Waffle House closes, you know it's serious. Really, that is no joke.
Right. That's why what I said when they said that Walmart was closing, I was like, are we going to make it through?
When they close the places that you go after the bar, it's serious. It's real.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Anita says, I had fettuccine Alfredo for dinner. Yummy.
That sounds amazing.
Mary Jo says, Pat, sorry about your kidney stones. I heard they hurt like heck.
They certainly do.
I've had them too. They're bad.
And that she started taking cranberry vitamins this month. So hopefully that will help out.
It must run in our family, Tammy.
Yeah.
Emily says, it froze on my comment. Yeah, I had a moment of freezing. And Anita says, I finished Song of Wine and Murder, and I gave it 3 stars. Do we get any confetti?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes, of course we do, Anita. I'm so sorry.
No apologies necessary, honey. Your brain is.
Emily said, I am on page 108. The boat has arrived at England and Lucy is sleepwalking. It's a lot better than Frankenstein, which was half nature descriptions, which I found ghastly.
And that's what I loved about it. I loved all the nature descriptions. I loved every bit of that.
And then
I love
Dracula too. I'm a romantic fan, but I'm a black romantic fan, and I'm not quite sure I get that. So is that something to do with Dracula? Or
is it green's probably having to do with nature, maybe, and black more of a horror? That's what I would guess.
Oh, or like dark fantasy, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
something like that. Dark romance or something.
And Joanne says, hi, everyone. Still currently reading Baker's Secret by Lilita Baldock, and also reading Dawn by Sophia Lark, both on KU. I'm still reading Fast and Hard by Kat Ranson on KU as well.
Also, before we go on, did y'all see Hermione's news in the Discord? So, Hermione, congratulations! I sent you a message. I'm so happy for you.
Yes, congratulations!
I'm so happy for you.
I didn't see it. What's the news?
She announced that she was pregnant.
Congratulations
for her. She put it in the general chat. So I'm assuming it's public. If she put it there, please tell me you're okay.
Well, it is now.
Said that. I'm so.
I think if she put it in the chat, she's.
I
she's
know,
okay.
but I don't. Yeah, but okay. Anyways,
The Cajun says this book is so funny. The sidekick dog got out and he chased him with cheese because we like a nibble before bed.
I like a nibble before bed too, but that could be taken a lot of ways.
Emily said, Tiffany, they laser blast the stones to break them up so you can pass them. They also put a stent in to help them travel out. Unfortunately, I fortunately hadn't had to go that route. Oh, so that's what the submerging thing means, I guess, then. Oh, see, somebody else said, I missed Sarah's news too, so now she knows. And Jeremiah says, hope Sarah's surgery goes well. My thoughts and prayers plus positive vibes are with her.
I guess like tomorrow. I mean, it's so fast. I'm still processing. I can't even imagine how she's processing right now.
Yeah. And Christina says, hi, Storm, Tammy, and Tiffany, and Kairu. No reading for me today. Still watching The Good Witch and about to have supper stroganoff.
That's
That sounds good.
no.
Remember to hydrate or mummify, boo, and spook the light button. And Robin says, I did start a book this morning. The next book, an FBI series by Catherine Coulter. Unfortunately, I don't like paranormal, so DNF'd. Uh-oh, bummer.
Gotcha.
And Christina says, hi, and welcome to Jenny. Yes. And Pat says to Mary Jo, the pain is unbearable. One nurse told me the pain is worse than childbirth. Telling y'all good night and taking care. Took medication. That'll make me sleepy. Yeah. Take care, and I hope everything is
Pat.
better than
I hope you feel better very soon.
And Emily says, Pat, my urologist said we had a patient who would rather give birth to twins naturally than pass kidney stones.
They're bad. They are bad.
I've had one thing that hurt worse than a kidney stone. I had a colposcopy, and if you've ever had one of those, it's the most painful thing I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, no.
And it's they clip your cervix basically. It's not a good time.
Carmen says, I have to leave for a bit. We'll pop back if I can. Have a great time reading, everyone.
See you in a little bit, Carmen.
Waffle House never closes.
Exactly.
Where are the people going to go after the bar?
Yeah. And Hermione says, I also started Witchling by Yasmin Gilnor in paper book as well during the sprint.
Are your little poppets going to bed, Tammy?
No, they're just running amok.
She's trying to rein them in over there quietly, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying.
And Pat said to Emily, my urologist said the same. I was not blessed to have children. My roommate seen this curled up. This saw me curled up in the floor and knew what was happening. Had any of you all seen a kidney stone?
I have not. Yes, I have.
It makes me hope I never have one. Just listening to y'all talk.
Oh,
I don't want to get gross you all out around the size of a small eraser top, and has been as big as a quarter with tiny spikes around. Oh wow, it's worse on men than women. Yes. Wow.
golly.
Hi, Paula says, dropping in before head to bed. Happy reading, everyone. Don't forget to book the like button. Thank you.
I can't get overly vigorous with my wave. I have a lamp here because I'm working. It's like 3 times I've went to the lamp. I have to have tiny waves tonight.
And Bob said,
Hi, Mom and
Charlotte
Dad.
and Amelia. And Cajun says, I so love that Tammy reads to her granddaughters. Yes. And Bob said, Emily, I like most all books, but I've been looking for good suspense books, but everything I've tried has such bad language that I've DNF'd them. And I was going to say, I don't know if you don't mind reading Christian fiction, like Cav was reading the Lynette Easton. She writes a lot of romantic suspense and stuff, and they're like really good. I think
Mom, do I need to send you some Phyllis Whitney books or some Dorothy Eden books? Because I know that the language in those is pretty clean. And I know she likes Phyllis Whitney.
And
she loves both of them. Yeah.
And one of my other favorite ones is like Terry Blackstock. I like hers.
It's suspense,
It's
but
my
Yeah,
like
she's got good books
recommendation.
too. Yeah.
have you read any of the Beverly Lewis and Bob, the Beverly Lewis, the specific series I really like is Abram's Daughters. It's Christian Amish fiction, but that particular series has a lot of like suspense and stuff in it, if that's something you'd be into. And definitely no language.
And you always say after my videos, oh, there's a million books I want to read, so you can borrow any of them that you want. Just saying, Mom.
And there's people that are saying hi to Sonia in the chat.
Hi, thank you so much. Sorry I was late. I promised Dan we'd go on a walk today. So he sits all day for work, and we've done a lot of talking after, going through what we went through with his mom and how we need to get up more and move more and, that sort of thing. So I promised him I'd walk with him because I always take my walk in the morning, but 2 walks are not going to hurt me.
We try to do like walks, like we'll go to Walmart or to Antiquish or whatever and like walk around it to get some walking in.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to make Dad do the things. I'm like, you could say, hey, let's go for a walk, but no, it's only if I say, hey, let's go for a walk. So. And Cajun still got to 26%, but there may have also been some dozing involved.
Gotcha.
And 26%. And Emily said, finished my chapter in Dracula, now working on Air by Sabatier. And I just noticed the time, so I'll get a couple more of these done. And then
did I miss something?
She finished her chapter in Dracula.
Okay.
So now she can move on to something else. And Mother Goose says only 34 minutes left to Spell Shop. Oh, almost done. 39 pages. And see, look at there. Pat said to Anne Bob Lynette Easton, and I agree with Dee Henderson as well. I like her too, and they're Christian suspense authors.
Excellent.
And thank you, Tiffany, for reading the message from Sarah. So, and with that, and thanks for the update, we will jump back into a reading sprint and read to the top of the hour. Is that okay? Everybody?
Yeah, I'm going to grab something to eat, but I should be finished by then.
Okay. Happy reading.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
I always forget to say that. So how did we do?
I'm good.
I didn't do any reading. I ate dinner, and I ate some Alfredo. It was like a red pepper Alfredo smart one, and a protein shake.
I
Don't all
talked-
run out there and go eat it because it's so amazing.
And I had Carolina pork for supper. It was good.
And I'm about a third of the way done with this. This is really good.
Nice.
Didn't you say you had read this one, Tiffany?
I have.
Or
I
just
read the
the
first
jelly
book in her Jelly Shop series.
Oh, okay. Have
And she
you read
has a
this,
brand new
Sonia?
series.
I have not.
She
It's really good.
she also has a brand new series, Tammy, and it's written as one of the names is dropped, either Donna Wallow or Donna Clancy. I can't remember, but it's I think it came out maybe a couple months ago.
Yeah, I think the first book is Kilned in the Ceramic Shop.
It is. It is. Yes.
I
Yes.
have
Yes.
I have that one. Yeah.
Yes.
I
You'll
bought
have
it
to
because
know how
the main character's name is Tammy. So I had to buy it.
Yeah, and what a cool premise. I can't wait to hear what you think.
That's cool.
I've not one time found a cozy mystery that would name Sonia. I'm sorry, Storm. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, that's okay. I finished the little chapter book, The Ghost in the Attic. It was cute. I liked
Hold on. We shall celebrate. Hi,
it.
everyone.
Copy
Definitely,
Elizabeth and do this.
Thank you, Tammy.
definitely was on the treat side. So for those that don't like spooky books, but they want something for Halloween, it was definitely cute. And it's the second book, so you should get the first book. But
Excellent.
it is cute. And Mary Jo says, "Thanks for updating us, Tiffany." And Kim said, "I immediately started crying happy tears." Yes, I get that. And Cass said, "Read one chapter, but her mother-in-law stopped by."
I like your
And
name.
Emily, I was at work and I saw the Discord post, not the video. Yeah, see, I saw the video first, and then I saw it was in Discord because everybody was like, "Congratulations!"
Yeah.
Posted in.
Thanks,
And
Lord.
Ramaya says, "Got 20 pages into the book, book one of the Otherworld series by Yasmin Gilnor. It's paperback, cool." And thank you, Tiffany, for the update on Sarah. Please keep us updated tomorrow on Sarah. And hi, Sonia. And Christina says, "So we just got hit by a freak storm with hail is bigger than peas. We may lose power. So wanted to say thanks for hosting today, ladies. Remember to hydrate and mummify." Well, if you didn't
Wow.
lose power and you're still here, I mean that there's I
Christina,
hate it when that happens when you're not expecting it, and then all of a sudden, and especially with hail and everything, that's like wow.
I hope you're safe. Oh,
Was it the
yeah.
one fancy kind of peas like you all talked about the other night?
Le Fleur.
I don't remember the name of them.
Something like that.
And Cajun says, "Oh, poor stick from
Talking
your
about
sticking
Tammy's
stone."
book.
It all turned out well.
And then stay safe. Yeah, be safe. Goodness, be safe. Be safe. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Lou says, "I had a teacher who would say, okay, but heads when we got rowdy."
I mean, I guess that works too.
You
I
can
don't
tell
know.
you can tell the old school people in here because they wouldn't do that now, but yeah. I mean, I used to have a teacher who used to like while I was trying in high school, I was trying to like take a test and he'd be back there flipping my back with like a pencil. And I'm like, "Do you mind?" I'm like, working here. And he would go by and like push on the guys like right here and make them squalor. He'd do that to me. And I'd go, because I never let things like that bother me. Even if it hurt, I wouldn't let him know. I think that's why he picked on me more. He's like, she could take it, unlike the boys. Because I was like,
My speech and drama teacher, when we would mess up, like flub up lines or weren't quite loud enough, I never got that problem, but some people weren't loud enough to project on stage. He would yell the D word really loud. And yeah, growing up in a small town that was very, very religious, they didn't really care for that much. We had a little family. I remember the big deal of that. Like we did Grease that year, and we weren't even allowed to smoke cigarettes on stage. So yeah.
And Amy says, Dramani, I love the Otherworld series by Yasmin Gilmore and myself. I have never heard of that person. So I don't know that one. And Shayna says, oh, Lou, that's hilarious. I don't know how well that would fly nowadays. Yeah.
It would not.
And
Yeah, you're right.
Sarah Beth says, praying for Sarah's heart and for Tiffany to be safe during the hurricane. Yes.
Thanks, Sarah Beth.
And I said, right, it was the 70s. Yep.
It just makes me think of like Welcome Back, Cotter, and the what did they call the something heads? Welcome Back, Cotter. Oh, they called like it was because the class was like a group of students who were lower achieving, so they called them a specific name. I cannot remember. Do you remember, Tammy? Did you watch Welcome Back, Cotter?
I didn't. That wasn't my cup of tea. But I have to tell you, in I guess I was in 4th grade, and the school that I was at, we didn't get yelled at or anything. We just got swats, and they had a board with a handle, and they had drilled holes in it.
Yep.
And we had to go stand over by the stairs and get however many whacks. And they knocked my friend Loma down the stairs. She fell down the whole stairs
Oh my god!
because she was so tiny. And they didn't seem to be too bothered by it. So
when we were in lunch line in 4th and 5th grade, you had to stand in silence. And Mr. Fischel, the principal, used to walk around swinging the paddle back and forth. And if you made a peep, he would pull you out by the nape of your neck and bend you over right there and swat your backside right in front of God and everybody in the lunch line. I said, excuse me, because I accidentally stepped on someone's foot. And yeah, I got swatted.
I got swatted too, and I'll tell you what, those hurt with holes drilled
Yes,
into
they
them.
do. And I had tight pants on because I was a fat kid. That did not feel good.
I didn't get swatted by anything like that while I was at school, but my dad had something like that.
Sweat Hogs was the name of the group. They called them Sweat Hogs, and it was all the lower level, like what lower level special needs sort of,
I don't think I've ever watched that show.
I actually liked it. I mean, it's funny. It just there's a lot of things that I'm like, oh, you can't do that in education, but
Anita says I talked to my mom, and she's going to stay at home with her dog. I'm a little worried, but she's prepared to stay at home.
Well, she needs
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, you all good?
Says Disney still has not officially closed, but it's early for them, so hoping to hear something more when I go into work tomorrow. Also, hi, Elizabeth. Yeah, and I somebody that my friend Larry said that they had some friends down there or whatever it is, and they were still there. They're like, I'm staying here. Yeah, I'm like, well, if I paid for it, I think I'd probably stay there until I had to leave. Maybe, I don't know, because I mean those are expensive, like tickets and things to.
I saw a video clip, and they were covered in their rain gear and their plastic, those kind of plastic bag type things. Wind's blowing, rain's coming down, and they're out there riding the rides.
Well, you don't have to wait in line so long.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, but. And Elizabeth says, hi, Shayna. Yes, Randy has to go in tomorrow too.
Oh, well, keep us updated, both of you, Shayna.
Hopefully he can do so safely, yes. And Emily says those are literally movements during the Romantic period. Green was the nature focused, and black was focused on psychology. My English lit major coming out there. Okay, well that's interesting to know. I was really confused there. And congratulations! I think that's one the Dramini thing, and cat's out of the bag now. Yeah.
Well, I'm like, she said it in the Discord, so I assume that people are going to say congratulations, and I just wanted,
Yeah.
But then when I said it, I thought, oh my gosh, I pray that I did not just, open my big mouth and insert.
And come on, Work with me here. What in the world?
Mine does that once in a while too. There you go.
Okay. So Shayna had a colonoscopy and it took 3 samples at once, a crazy high pain tolerance, and after the second sample, see, people were freaking out. I just told her to finish it.
Oh,
Yeah, I have a super
Goodness.
high pain tolerance as well, and I've never passed out because of pain. But
Babies are cuter, yeah.
The
And
colonoscopy.
thanks everyone, Tiffany. It also explains why I was slow in our buddy read as for that one. Is that Gina, darling? Is that how you say it?
Gianna, yeah.
Gianna. Okay, as I was suffering early pregnancy symptoms, and that's why I was slow in reading.
Well, I was behind a lot of the time, and I am definitely not. So, congratulations to you. And I don't know what my excuse was, except that I just got distracted.
Says
I'm
I'm feeling blessed though, as it's been a long time coming. Well, that's
Yay!
great.
I'm so happy for you.
And
on, I'm trying to
Shayna, at least something to numb, yeah, for the pain. All the medical talk tonight. I don't like medical talk.
Are you
It
good?
says Dean Henderson, the O'Malley series is really good. It's also Christina. That's like one of my favorite ones too. It's been a long time ago since I read them, but I remember enjoying that series. And Cajun says, if men had to have it, they get numb. I'm about came off the table and have a high pain tolerance. Yeah. Hope everyone's safe and with the hurricane coming. And Elizabeth really likes Terry Blackstock too. Yeah.
Ooh, the other person that I thought of, Tammy. Well, it's not suspense. I was going to say Fanny Flagg, but she wouldn't. She doesn't write suspense. She's just more.
She likes Fanny Flagg though. She
I
does.
love her so much.
I love Fanny Flagg.
And Lou's been wanting to try her. Yeah, I like Terry Blackstock. She's really good. And there's a Christian booktuber that I follow that, so she reads a lot of just like the clean romance and then Christian stuff. And I think she's read a Terry Blackstock one that it's a series. I think maybe a trilogy that sounds really good, and I need to look it up because I'm curious about it. But her name is Oceana, I think. I don't know if anybody's ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what the full name of her like channel is, but I know it's Oceana something. But and Shayna said Cajun, yeah, it's not fun. But I guess since I knew what it was for, I just wanted her to get it over with, and yeah.
yeah, I'm sure.
Walking the dog during spring. And Annie says, hi all, join late, trying to find a hotel to evacuate to all day with no luck. Made a reservation Saturday and they canceled on me yesterday.
Oh, Annie.
Oh,
I
that's
I
horrible.
thought you found something. I have 2 of the ladies from my grandmother's community staying in my guest bedroom, because they don't have anywhere to go. My grandma's going with my aunts, so I told them they're coming. I'm so sorry. Oh,
Got a couch?
I mean, I do, but I don't know if I'd sleep on it.
Yeah, that's kind of like ours. I've had to
I
sleep
mean,
on
it's
our couch.
new. It's a
I've
new
slept on our
couch.
couch, and it's not comfortable.
That's the thing with ours. I mean, it's a new couch, but it's not really that comfortable. Even
They
sitting
don't
on
make new couches comfortable
forward.
anymore.
I always look like I'm laying, but because part of it is it pushes really weird right here, and so it like
Mhm.
makes
That's
you
weird,
back
yeah.
like this, and then laying on it, it's 3 sectionals, because it's
Mhm.
all of them go up and down and this and that, and so they're really like not comfortable to lay across.
I always just thought you were chilling, like
No, it's actually not very comfortable because it's constant. Like, no, I would not like to just lay like that.
And Lou says, "Oh no, hopefully you're able to find another hotel." Annie, praying for y'all. Yeah.
Annie, I don't know that you're interested, but just to let you know, my employment is turning our shelters into evac shelters, which is family resources. So I'm hoping you can find something else, but you might reach out to. But they're using the shelter in St. Pete as an evac shelter, so that might be a little ways for you. But if you can't find anything else, you might reach out to Family Resources, the St. Pete location.
And he's been listening to Legend of Sleepy Hollow today,
Love
or
it.
Harlow, Sleepy Harlow today by Kylie Logan. Hello, M says hello. Just got home from work and lots of editing and reading to do. I am reading The Chaos at the Lazy Bone Shop and really enjoying it. Or
I
bookshop.
enjoyed it.
And there's 4 chapters. And people are reading up a storm here. It says, read another chapter of Air and going to say good night. Okay, get ready for tomorrow. Have a good night and stay safe for one. Night, Emily.
Good night, Emily.
Good night. 79. My thingy's not working. 79%, 34%. Read a few pages. Hi, Ro. Hello, lady, says Jill.
Hello.
Tammy, I have read the whole Shipwreck Cafe series and really enjoyed it.
Good. Thank you.
And Mother Goose finished The Spell Shop and loved it. So sweet and cozy.
Yay.
Shayna basically talked with all the friends and family concerned about the hurricane. I'm now exhausted. I'm going to head off to bed. Good night. Stay safe. Tiffany and everyone else in the hurricane path. Yeah, good
Absolutely.
night.
And Shayna, let us know how it's going with you when you can as well. You and Elizabeth both.
Yeah. And Rose said she also has a newer series under Donna Clancy called Paint and Sip Mystery with 2 books out. I feel like we talked about that one before because that sounds familiar.
There's another Paint and Sip by somebody else, but it might be.
Maybe that's it. And Jill says, read 2 chapters of Fern Michael's Proof before joining here. I read 11 pages of Outlander and Go Tell the Bees I'm Gone by Diana Gabaldon.
Nice.
Hi, Alex. Frank Fiction says, what's up, Storm and group? Hope y'all having a lovely evening. I have Something Wicked This Way Comes and Dragon Rider to read.
Oh,
Awesome.
boy.
And if y'all haven't subscribed to Frank Fiction, go do that because she's really cool.
Ray Bradbury, always a good choice.
Yeah, I'm reading the Halloween Tree right now by Ray Bradbury. So it's my
I
audio.
love the Halloween Tree. That is one of my favorites.
It's quite spookier than I thought it was going to be.
Love the Halloween Tree.
And
Frank Fiction, I just found you and subscribed.
I have to be off now.
I will go and check it out later, but I got you subscribed, my friend.
My dad keeps calling. I need to call him back. Thank you for the sprints. Bye, Amy. Oh, and then everybody knew what you were. That's probably where you got it. You see it in the comments. Everybody's saying Sweat Hogs. So you know who all read it, who all watched that show. Kim, M, and Mother Goose. They all.
Thanks y'all for having my back.
Yeah. And Jeremiah says, Amy, I've had the first book on my TBR for years, but just now getting around to reading. I enjoy it so far. Got the next couple of books in the Otherworld series recently through eBay also.
Nice.
And Jill said, love the Sweat Hogs, very funny show. And Elizabeth says, we're good so far. We spent some time getting prepped today. Hi, Rachel. Says, hello, loves. Hope we're having a wonderful day. We are. And Sue says, I read 20 pages and made some macaroni and butter for dinner. Awesome.
Nice.
Kim says, my dad and stepmother are between Ocala and Orlando, closer to Ocala. And Lou says, y'all, I'm reading The Devil Came to St. Louis, which is a true story of exorcism in 1949. Freaking scary stuff.
Baby, I lived in St. Louis for years. It never left, especially in August.
I have to look that up.
I don't know what that means. I lived right by St. Louis for years, but I'm glad I don't know what that means.
Sonia, did you know Dad lived in St. Louis for quite some time?
Really?
Did you know
that? I love it.
What part of St. Louis?
I don't know.
I was on the Illinois side, but like 10 minutes, 15 minutes from downtown St. Louis. So my husband worked in downtown.
I lived in South City, so
I'm looking that book up, so y'all just talk.
I lived 3 minutes 5 minutes from downtown in the Francis Park area. It's where
Oh, yeah.
Ted Drews is at. If you're familiar with Ted Drews, ask your dad about if he remembers Ted Drews. Because everyone in St. Louis knows what that is.
Yeah.
Everybody in St.
Was
Louis
he
knows
a
what frozen. It's
sports
frozen yogurt.
Oh, frozen
No,
yogurt.
frozen yogurt.
Oh, we lived
Everybody
there
knows
a
Ted
long
Drews.
time ago. It was a long, long time ago.
Ted Drews has been open over 100 years.
Oh,
It
okay.
is a
Well, I'll
St.
have
Louis
to listen.
institution. Yeah. And when I say I live in the Ted Drews neighborhood, anybody who's even walked into St. Louis knows where I lived.
So Cajun says that Cam, I hope they'll be okay. And Shayna says that Lou, is that the one about the Warrens got sucked back into the chat? Ha ha ha. I'll sleep later. Oh, there you go. See, I knew Elizabeth would know. Oceana, gotta read them all, is her channel name.
Oh, that's
She's
cute.
really sweet. I like her. And Rose says, I'm getting into the Harlequin love-inspired suspense line. They are clean romantic suspense. Yeah, they're really good ones, too.
Oh, Sarah would be so
M
proud.
knows it, too. M knows it, too. Oceana, gotta read them all. And Elizabeth said, Storm, the Terry Blackstock series that you might be thinking of is the Restoration series. It's about
That
all
was great.
power going out all over the world. I think that might be it, yeah.
Oh.
And Lou says, Shanna, it's about the demonic possession of a boy, but I don't know his name yet. Just started. I don't think the Warrens are involved, just Catholic priests. There's a show. There was like a documentary, and I don't remember where it was because I wanted to, but it had the Warrens in it, and it was like one of those things.
I'm with you, Tiffany.
Moving on. Okay.
Right.
Annie said, thanks for the thoughts, Tiffany.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry, Annie. Please keep us updated, Annie.
a neighbor was looking for someone to share B&B, but I bet she found out it was in the evac zone near the beach. All the ones I checked out were,
Oh yeah, glowing closer to Anna Marie for sure.
and I'll keep everyone posted.
Please
Good night for real
do.
this time. And good night. And Martin says, Storm, Oceana, got to read them all. I think that might be right. Yep. That's the one I was thinking about. Poor Tiff, sorry. And then Mother Goose said, good night. All thanks for the sprints.
Bye.
And stay safe. Yes, everybody stay safe. And we are at the end of the comments. And so, does anybody have anything coming out this week they want to talk about? Tammy, anybody?
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm either going to do a book haul or I'm going to do spooky season recommendations, but just not too spooky. I don't know. One of those.
Spooky recommendations for the ones that like not so spooky things, huh? Yeah.
I'm going to do a September wrap up. I still have not done that. I was kind of saving that for Scooby-Doo, and we've had to do a lot of reschedule with that. So I'm going to go ahead and film that. And I just released a vlog. So that's kind of my docket this week.
I put out my September wrap up yesterday, and I have another video that will go up Wednesday or Thursday, but I probably won't be able to post anymore this week. This is just kind of my community post of I probably won't have anything more go up because of electricity. So but if I do, it will go up. If it doesn't, there's more important things to worry about at that point. So it's all good. Oh, somebody asked what Tammy's
If you don't post during the hurricane, I'm going to be really upset.
So Tammy's is believe in your shelf.
Yep, that's me.
And thanks for the sprints. Good night and good night. And I need to put out my book haul. I think that's the one thing that I have. And I keep trying to put out shorts. I do not like making shorts. I'm not good at trying to sum up everything in less than a minute. Because I realize that if you don't do it less than a minute, it makes it like a regular video. Because I have one that's a minute on the dot. and it's not as short, so it drives me crazy because I'm
Yeah,
like,
it will. And actually, it's like 58 seconds or.
yeah, it's like, yeah. So I have to try to make sure to cut it off about 56. I try to.
I can't stand
So
him.
it's like I'm talking, and then it's like, try it out. Because I'm like, I can't talk anymore. Try it out. And stuff. So, okay. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me, and everybody that's in the path of the storm, stay safe,
Yes.
all that good stuff. And
And everybody think about Sarah.
fingers
Yes. Keep
crossed,
Sarah,
and all the
Sarah in
prayers
your
for
prayers and your
Sarah.
thoughts.
That's my
And
finger.
Congratulations, Hermione, if you're still with us. Elizabeth, keep us updated.
Elizabeth just had a book call come out. So go check out her channel and check out the book call.
Stay safe out there, and keeping everyone in my prayers tonight. Thanks so much, Storm. Thank you for inviting me tonight. I appreciate it.
Oh, there's no problem. And thanks all for hanging out with me. And we'll go say goodnight. Bye.
Bye, Storm. Thanks for her. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, Tammy. Bye, Sonia. Bye, Storm.
Bye.
Bye, Charlotte and Amelia. Bye. Bye, Storm. Oh, I know.